Are you ready to become yourself? For years, dozens of people from all walks of life have turned to this one man, Leslie Tanner, desperate for the tools to reshape their life in our raised, godless world. Utilizing a unique blend of good-natured humor and brass tacks education, his innovative approach has helped innumerable people reach new levels of consciousness and personal power. Leslie Tanner, a controversial but selfless and massively influential figure, defies categorization. Since he and his life-changing program rose to fame, the expert class has desperately attacked him as a clown, snake oil salesman, or predator, attempting to silence him precisely because he is so effective at helping others become happier and more powerful in their own lives. From the most challenged, the mentally ill, handicapped, women, and mentally retarded, to the most successful athletes, entertainers, business owners, medical doctors. Regardless of your station, Leslie Tanner has committed his life to giving you the tools you need to transform your life. So, are you tired of being in near constant emotional and physical pain? If you could snap your fingers and have $1 million, would you do it? Is there a you buried deep inside whose power and will yearn to be expressed?
It's a whole life-changing program.
If they get half of what I got out of this program, they're going to have a much happier life.
It was fun. I really loved doing the program. I loved learning about myself. It was just amazing.
So if you have an interest in transforming your life once and for all, come along. I have so much to show you. In a moment, you'll have the opportunity to call the number you'll see on the screen and speak to me, Leslie Tanner, directly. Together, we'll tackle the most critical issues related to unlocking your true individual power and reaching your fullest potential. Let today be the first day of the rest of your life. Welcome to Explorations. My explorers, good evening and salutations. It is me, Leslie Tanner, host, creator, and founder of the most effective personal power program in the country, Explorations. Well, tonight we've got a doozy. I am taking you guys to task tonight, Tuesday night, exploring the question, what's wrong with you? Not through the prism of positive affirmation, problem solving, etc. No, it's not good. Let's get into it. What's wrong with you on Explorations? Good evening, my explorers. How are we all doing out there? I'm so excited I can hardly speak. How are we doing, explorers? It's wonderful to be with you. It's me, Leslie, as you know, and I am overjoyed. I'm so excited to get to work tonight on tonight's theme. You know, I was working one-on-one with someone in my private practice just this afternoon. Really, honestly, you wouldn't think there's anything wrong with him. He's a fairly successful person in the community. He goes to church. He crosses his T's, dots his I's. But after an hour, we absolutely uncovered maybe, I reserve this phrase striking oil with certain, because those are really transcendent days in an exploratory sense. They're transcendent because we find an absolute expansive wealth of potential to explore and unleash through the power of this program. And tonight, when we're going to be doing exactly with each and every single one of you that I did for my patient just earlier this afternoon. We found a wealth of what was wrong with him, things that he's been avoiding, things that he's been embarrassed to admit, things that he hasn't wanted to say out loud, but he stepped up to the plate like I'm asking each and every single one of you tonight. How are we, though? Before we get into anything, how are we doing? Namaste, everybody. It is so wonderful to be with you. I see, namaste, Brizzleleg's getting on that Charles Bronson stuff again. Thank you for sharing that, just dropping the seed. No one talks about Charles Bronson. He's not exactly in the zeitgeist anymore. And raising the question, I feel like, you're raising the question, should we be talking about Charles Bronson? Really interesting stuff. Thanks for getting us started tonight. Thanks for getting us started tonight on that note. Blessings to you. Not Mish, I'm fine, and being grateful for me asking. You're welcome. absolutely namaste to Not Mish tonight. You're welcome for inviting you into a sort of communion of caring with me, Leslie Tanner, and also a communion with you. Also, except you haven't done it. You haven't asked me how I am, which is interesting. I asked you, and you haven't asked me. That's interesting. That's so interesting to me. I could write a magazine article about it. Onion plug, namaste. 14 months. Wow, wow, wow. Onion plug, namaste. Brother, I cannot thank you enough. Listen, speaking of Onion Plug, we got a little bit of a something right here. We got something in the mail from both Onion Plug and Kook tonight, which is really exciting. Really exciting. Thank you for the namaste. Thank you. You're welcome. Blessings and namaste to Sister Not Mish tonight. Wow. Wow. Ugh. I'm fed up and tired. Good, except I have farted at least 18 times today, Guru. That's really not that bad. I think the root of your problem should be coming from something else. It not should be, but is coming from something else. I think you're projecting onto your flatulence, and I mean, it feels silly. It feels silly to blame your life on something like that. That doesn't make any sense. So tonight's question is really for you, Oi. Maybe you could give us a call tonight. Can't wait to hear from you. 872, a little bit later, want to open up the line. 872-205-9484. Namaste. Fisk, how are you? I didn't respond to you yet. It's because you know, the universe fills me with a wind, and I must go where the wind travels, where the wind takes me, Fisk. But I plan on responding. Namaste to you. Good to see you, Fisk. Popping in, saying hi, blessings and namaste. Yeah, you're kind of a basket. You know, you got stuff going on. You get it. You get it. You gotta screw loose, as they would say in the past. Namaste. Blessings and namaste to you. Also, guys, a little quick, what we're sipping on right now. What we're sipping on right now is a Celsius Electric Vibe. Brand new stuff. Celsius Electric Vibe. I have not had this flavor, and I am in love with it. I love this product. It's fantastic. It's got a picture of a snow cone, like floating all kind of weird on the side of the can, but I think that means it's supposed to taste like a snow cone, but I am enjoying it. I am enjoying it. It does indeed kind of taste like a snow cone. Electric Vibe from Celsius. Check it out if you get a chance. If you see it at your local convenience store or grocery store. Namaste. Fisk 777. They don't even have a name for what I got. And protect that reality with your life. The moment they've got a name for you, you need to take out yourself and as many people as possible. And I mean that as a legally licensed therapist. This is not a joke. You need to take that seriously. If they give a word, if the DSM, you know, it's so funny. If we were talking about nationalities or races, we could talk about colonization. If we were in an urban center, we could talk about gentrification. But what your situation is, far more violent, far more extreme, yet we don't have a word for what would happen to you should the DSM give a name to what's wrong with you. If they do, you know what to do. We'll set up a private little channel, a little backdoor channel figured out. Namaste to Rihanna's Bananas. What's wrong with me? How much time do you have? Rihanna, we're gonna get into that. I hope you give us a call tonight, Rihanna. I hope you give us a call tonight, okay? Because that's exactly what we're getting into. And we're not putting a positive spin on it, girl. If I hear any kind of empowerment from anyone tonight, it's an immediate termination. Do not empower yourself. Do not shield yourself from the reality of what's wrong with you, your inadequacies, your mistakes, your flaws, things that make you unlovable. Ooh, girl. Tony G33, namaste, and welcome to Ishame, namaste, and welcome on in. How'd you find us? How are you? Blessings and namaste. You walked in right in the middle of a Jazz Express. Namaste. So this is a particularly, Ishame, if you're wondering what's going on, and because you could feel a certain sensuality sort of coursing through, pulsating through the broadcast right now. I want you to know that this is correct, that is accurate. Yes, this is a particularly sensual part of the program, sensual part of the stream where we get back in touch with our bodies, right? We are, of course, corporeal beings, ladies and gentlemen. Of course we are corporeal beings, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot deny that fact. As much as, you know, our leading experts would love to reason away the mind as a machine, namaste, as much as they would like us to do that, you can't get past the body, and what are you gonna do with it? You're gonna get into the Jazz Express every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. on Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Let's turn that up a little bit. Wow, that was a long one. iTrade Futures coming in hot, coming in heavy, 5 community subs. Also, Cougar Pie, sweetheart, you're not sneaking by me with that single sub. Taking care of yourself, putting the life vest on yourself before taking care of anybody else. That is an extremely admirable quality of yourself. You know, as generous as you are, I love how selfish you can be. Namaste to you. And namaste to Tony G for that single bit. Also, Cougar Pie for the 20 bits. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. But listen, iTrade Futures coming in hot, coming in hard. 5 community subs. That is generosity made manifest, a body of generosity walking around in real physical reality. You could hold it in your hand, you can touch it, you can take a sip from the babbling brook spilling forth from iTrade Futures tonight. Namaste, namaste, and blessings to iTrade Futures. Blessings, yes.
I wish this would stop.
Namaste, Cougar Pie. Holy freaking moly, Cougar Pie coming damn fast and hard herself. 5 community subs. Blessings and namaste to Cougar Pie. 5 goddamn community subs, and I felt every single one of those. Every single one of those were a truck hitting me in a crosswalk that I entered myself. I entered myself with a full agency. I entered the crosswalk of perfect size and destiny for my body, my mind, my spirit, yet the trucks of each of those subscriptions bowled me over with their sheer support, their sheer passionate enthusiasm for the most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste to Kukru Pai. Blessings to you, sweetheart. Cannot thank you enough. Wow. What's fucking up? Let me see. Is this staticky? Is everything staticky? What's staticky? Oh, it is? So I'm hearing it fine. Weird. That's weird. Is it a... That don't make no damn sense. You know what? I might just have to play a little bit of word jazz then. Might just have to play a little bit of word jazz with it. Who gives a shit? Namaste, pepperoncini. Holy goddamn moly. Cheen. 5 community subs from Pepperoncini. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, listen, if he gives 5 community subs and tells me to keep playing this fucked up ass sounding piece of shit, then I guess I gotta. I mean, okay, namaste. Yeah, there's a loud staticky thing coming out. Is that intentional? Well, listen, sometimes what happens here is that the technicality of the universe, as it spills into my body, and that's the thing, that's where it all starts, right, ladies and gentlemen? That is, and let the Mormons tell you, the source of American jazz, if you read the ancient Mormon texts, that explain perfectly well where the jazz comes from. It begins with a sort of metaphysical experience between the body, between the mind. And that's where it starts. That's where the static starts. Because then I go look out into the computers, the technical situation. I look for the static and I can't find it, all right? Because I don't know, because it's inside of me. It's what's happening. You know, I don't understand because it's not happening on my first PC, but it is happening on the second PC. Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Wow. Wonderful to have you. Wonderful to have you. Hopefully I can conjure the same sensuality through my voice and through my words as I can with the notes that I might choose through the expression of jazz. Namaste. So let's just peel back the layers of the onion, right? The onion. Think about an onion for a moment, right? Think about a damn onion. Namaste. Namaste. An onion, several layers, right? That first layer, you don't eat. Not good. You throw it away. James chapter 3, verse 44 through 48, you will find maybe the most prescient and eternal, I gotta hand it to the Christians, the most prescient and eternal metaphor you'll ever find. Parable, if you want to call it that. What you will find is the most groundbreaking thing you'll ever see in your life. And I know, it's 2,000 years ago they were pulling back the onion. They specifically talk about how an onion is much like the sexuality of a woman. And back then they used to just kind of cut the heads off of women. They'd get them pregnant at like 12, and then they'd cut their head off for basically just kind of farting. By the time it got to where they were like 21, different time. You gotta understand. Listen, all right? It's kind of like, you know, nobody really likes listening to the washboard anymore, right? You gotta understand there's a time and place for the washboard. Much like cutting the heads off of women. You know, and that's just a basic, that's history, right? I'm not here to deny history. I'm not here to deny humanity. I'm here to speak to you about things like that vaginal return. And you might think that vaginal return and this story about cutting the heads off of women back in old Aramaic days, you might think that they're unrelated. They're not. They're not. They're not. Namaste. Can my Christians in the chat back me up a little bit? Can I see some ones in the chat right now for my Christians? Please, I need to hear from you. Listen, I went out a limb. This is me extending a situation, you know, to you all, including you all. Can I see some ones from my Christians in chat? I know you're in there. I know you understand that this program is far from secular. I know you understand that. So let me see you. Let me see you, please. Namaste. I swear to God, don't. If you say zero, I'll ban you. Don't. I'm not fucking around. Tonight's serious. Tonight is serious. It's the first stream of the week. I'm not playing games. Do not put a fucking zero in chat. Hello, Leslie Tanner. Hello, chat. Namaste at all cost, money, blessings, and namaste. Thanks. Thank you for that. I remember the parable of the onion and the headless woman. Yes, exactly. The onion and the headless woman. Oh, we got all night to get into the layers of that, though. We do. Orchestar blessings, namaste. We got a communal vision. From Framweard, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program for gays and women in the nation. That's absolutely true, and that alone terrifies, you know, the establishment, and it terrifies the establishment, because they know that something so universal speaks so effectively and immediately to so many women and homosexuals. Namaste. The corrupt mental health intelligentsia makes us spend thousands just to tell us that it isn't our fault that we are fucked up. But what if it is? If you really want to heal, you need to realize that it is your fault. We'll do this. We'll wrap around and get this affirmation for the ladies in just a second. I gotta finish thumbing through this communal vision. So far from Orchestar, it's really great. Orchestar says, but what if it is? If you really want to heal, you need to realize it is your fault. You are ugly inside and you did it. You're just taking huge shits in your own psyche, you fucking little piggy. You fucking little piggy. Now, Orchestar, that is some absolutely next level stuff. That is some searing next level stuff. And I pray in my heart and mind that a quarter of the people watching right now will be able to understand that by the end of tonight. But let's just say I'm not gonna hold my breath. Namaste though, Org. I appreciate you sharing that so much. Genuinely so much. Thank you. All right, affirmation for ladies. Listen, ladies. Straight Talk Express. It is your fault. Much like Orchestar just shared, it is your fault. and I need to keep going. I feel the program. I got the program in me right now. I got the damn program in me. Bring it back. Bring it back. Ladies, it is your fault. If it's not your fault, why is your skin, your skincare and why are you worried about all the, fashion? Fashion, enthusiasm. I got another one. Bring it back. I got the program in me for women right now. Ladies, this comes from a place of love. Fashion, enthusiasm for fashion comes from a deeply seated shame about yourself, period. And that's especially for women and gays. And this is just a sample. We're just getting started. We're getting that engine revving up. Namaste Explorations, the most effective personal power program in the country. Namaste to you. Hey Leslie, what about the TV preachers? Can you put your hands on the screen? Maybe. That's going to be special. That's more expensive. I can't just do that. There's got to be some sort of equivalent that we could do here at Explorations, but that's got to be a different night. We got to spend a whole night doing that. Namaste, Leslie. That Straight Talk Express reference made my day. Pox, you got it. That one goes back. That one goes back, right? Who remembers the Straight Talk Express, huh? I'll show Hog if it'll have to be for the community of devoted light, but I'd gladly show Hog. Listen, I would show everything if it got you to unlock even a sliver of your potential. I would show my penis. I would show the tip of my penis. I'd do I'd put an endoscope and drag that up and down the shaft. I drag an endoscope up and down the shaft. I give you a little peek at very specific parts of my penis and testicles. I'd shave. I'd grow it out. We'd have themes. We'd have outfits. If it got you to where you needed to be, even the tiniest fraction, the tiniest percentage, I would do anything for you. Namaste, Stone Monster, for this sub. Snitches be bitches and all that shit. What's up, my dogs? Namaste. Stone Monster sliding into home plate, letting everybody know the big dog is here. Namaste, Stoney. Namaste. Also, Rihanna, that was for Rihanna. That heed was for Rihanna. So if you did look at that technically you stole from Rihanna. So go ahead and admit to it in chat if that was true. Namaste. So blessings and namaste, everybody. We've got quite a program ahead of us tonight. Like I said, we are getting into the theme of what's wrong with you. All right. Now, there are certain, we'll call them tent pole players here, right? There are certain regular figures, characters here that call in all the time and talk about what's wrong with them. And of course, I hope that we hear from them because they're the leaders in this area. They're the leaders in this respect. And we're gonna need your bravery tonight because there are a lot of us in chat. And really let what I'm about to say into your heart, into your mind. Because I want you to realize if this is true in your heart, I want you to feel the vulnerability of bearing witness to your own experience. Okay? Allow yourself the vulnerability of bearing witness to your own experience. There are some of us in chat tonight that hear that question, what's wrong with you? And they bristle. They shirk. They shrug. They look away. They evade. They deny. They disavow. They might find some paltry things to talk about. Oh, I stubbed my toe and yelled at my turtle in its aquarium. And I felt bad. I think I'm a wrathful person. We might hear something like that. Or we might hear, oh, I was late to work and I know I shouldn't be late to work. We might hear something like that. Ladies and gentlemen, when I ask that question, what's wrong with you? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about slight inefficiencies, small little mistakes. No. Big love can be big pain. Just trust your place at life's table. Don't know where it came from, but namaste. Appreciate it. No, I don't really know what to do with any of that you just said, but thank you for sharing. Beautiful perspective. Stone Monster 400's got the program in them tonight too. I feel it. That had an energy to it. That had an energy to it. It's got a pregnancy to it. Namaste. Namaste. Monostat 1. Positive from Stone Monster 400 tonight. Yes. Just speaking his heart. Just speaking his damn heart. All right, let's keep it going. So, listen. When I ask what's wrong with you, we're getting into some of the big stuff we're going to explore. Now, if you want to start with something small, go ahead, give me a call. We will work together to uncover, like I said earlier, an underground oil reserves wealth of potential through this question, this seemingly simple question, but deceptively complex answers to the question of what's wrong with you. We will explore together, me and you. If you want to start with something small, let's go. We'll have an editor edit that out. Can the editor remove that sound? Remove that sound for me, thank you. Now, what we will do is we will pick at the scab. You want to start? You don't know yourself, you don't know your flaws, it's okay, give us a call. We'll figure it out. But if you're a big dog, you got big shit wrong with you and you know what it is because you can't afford to look away. You can't afford to disavow, to deny. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's for you and we need your bravery, like I said. But before all that, a couple of quick announcements. We've got the P.O. Box. Here we go. P.O. Box 47621, Chicago, Illinois 60647. Namaste. Namaste. I don't have any editors because I'm on my... You want to edit? Do you edit video? Fran was mouthing off to me earlier. Here's the deal. I give the moderators and the producers free Patreon, right? Free community of devoted light. Free community of devoted light. And that motherfucker had the gall to say something negative in return. That cow bit my hand while I was trying to give it its feed. And then we've got this, you don't have editors because you're a micromanager. Well, let's see. Craigulators gifted, wow, what a night. 5 community subs for Craigulators, namaste. Namaste, Craigulators, 5 subs, blessings. Namaste. Also, Craigulators saying, fuck that guy. No, you'll micromanage me. It's called having a vision, all right? It's called having a vision. Where's your program? Framware, that's a simple question, right? If you've got this vision, right, that doesn't need micromanagement, then where's your program, right? All right, guys, it's mail day. We got 2 pieces of mail. I'll drop that link one more time. P.O. Box 47. I love getting stuff from you guys. You know that. I love this time of night. We're doing mail. We got a letter, we got a package. A letter package. So, first one, we've got, I'm pretty sure this is from Brother Onion Plug. Brother Onion Plug, namaste. Thank you so much for a letter. Now this is maybe the greatest piece of correspondence I've received, just a simple letter, right? In terms of the letters that I've received, this is maybe the best one. This is maybe the best one. Okay, so this is from Onion Plug. My suspicion was correct. Onion Plug, namaste. It reads as follows. Of course, I had this dictated to me earlier by one of my assistants, so I can't really read, but here we go. Dear Leslie, I am a failure. The program works. Namaste. Onion plug. Simple, to the point, fun font. We get that font? Look at that. You can't really tell. It's a really fun font though. It was a great call on his part. So Onion Plug, cannot thank you enough. That was a beautiful letter to get. It can be as simple as that, folks. It can be as simple as that. A piece of printer paper with maybe 18 words on it, put in an envelope and sent on over for 65 cents. Namaste. Or whatever how much do stamps cost now? I don't know. All right, so that was Onion Plug. Namaste to Onion Plug, thanks so much. Beautiful stuff. All right, so we've got a package, and this is, I'm pretty sure so we had a Devoted Light stream on Saturday, and it was a beautiful stream. Those of you that did not see the Devoted Light stream on Saturday, the theme was Beyond Good and Evil, and I introduced a really pivotal exercise that will maybe only be explored in the community of Devoted Light streams because it's too incendiary for the small, fearful minds within the Twitch platform. They're not ready for how powerful simple empathy can be. So we're going to save it for Devoted Light. Suffice it to say, it was an absolutely gorgeous stream. Lots of volunteering, lots of growth, lots of power of the next level. Now, one thing we also did was open up a series of packages from Sister Cougar Pie. Cougar Pie sent in box after box after box of snacks, and what a rich bevy of snacks we received. And I went ape shit on them. I ate the dog shit out of those. So here we got some more. I'm pretty sure this is from Sister Cougar Pie. Namaste. We got, so it's just a run-of-the-mill Amazon package. I'm a huge Amazon fan, by the way. I know they get a bad rap. I know they let that guy die and everybody just kind of had to like shuffle around the dead body, and they make him, wear diapers, and they barely pay anybody, and they've single-handedly sort of reshaped the flow of any good on Earth, or at least in the Western Hemisphere. And I think it's ultimately for the best. I thank them. And I know not everybody has the bravery to do that, but well, here we go. Namaste. Namaste. So let's open up the snacks from Cougar Pie. We got some more. So first of all, we got a nice, it's a gluten-free, dairy-free, it's the original Cocoa Rolls. The original Cocoa Rolls. Perfectly light and crispy by Sun Tropics. To achieve the perfect golden tan, we bake our original Cocoa Rolls in small batches using just a few simple ingredients like tropical coconut cream, coconut sugar, and gluten-free rice flour. That sounds nice. Let's go ahead and open it up, give it a try. All right, give you a little peek at what these look like. Little cigarette butts. That's nice. Honestly, a nice light snack. Nice light snack, I cannot deny that. Yeah. Nice, light, coconutty. These are wonderful. Namaste. Yeah, these are not keto friendly. Wanna try? Wanna say hi? Temporary roommate, not Mish.
It's good.
Approves. Yeah, wonderful stuff.
Nice.
You want one?
Huh?
You keep eating one. Here, stick around for this one. Namaste Ecto Cooler 69 resubbing. Namaste Chumps. That's so funny. Namaste Chumps. Call just kind of ribbon everybody like that. Ecto Cooler, thank you so much. And thank you for so much humor over the course of you having been here. I cannot thank you enough. Also 20 months. 20 goddamn months. All right. So we got this box. I just had to open up, medium box. No, these are, wow. Look at all these. All right, so we got a trio.
Ooh.
So these are, I don't know what they are, to be honest. They look like cookies or little wafers or biscuits or something.
Mini cookies.
Cookies.
It says there.
Mini
I know
cookies.
You can't read.
Mini cookies, massive flavor. So this first flavor is, can you go ahead and read that for me?
Strawberry sizzle.
Strawberry sizzle. Then, what's this one?
Midnight raspberry.
And go ahead and give that one a read for me.
Spicy yuzu lime.
Spicy yuzu lime. All right, what do you think about these?
I like them.
They're good?
They remind me of something. It kind of tastes like a Fig Newton, like the strawberry one.
Mmm, that's nice. Mmm, yeah, I'm liking that. That's light. Cooker Pie's got the hookup on some light snacks, and it's nice.
I like the raspberry a lot.
This is the Midnight Raspberry.
It was chocolate and raspberry.
Midnight Raspberry, here we go. I love raspberry. I love the nuance of raspberry. Go ahead.
That was good.
It was good. Nuance of raspberry, can't deny that.
Cool.
Okay, all right. So finally, we've got, can you go ahead and read that again for me?
Spicy yuzu lime.
Spicy yuzu lime, namaste.
I had to open it because my muscles are bigger.
What do we got?
Ooh, that's good. That's fun.
Yuzu is such a fun flavor, right? Let's give that a try. Oh yeah, that's nice.
I like it.
It's got like a creaminess to it.
Check this out. You see that?
That's, yeah, that's something, huh?
That's huge. You like?
I feel nothing about it.
Well, these are all mine now.
Okay, yep. Have a good time. Thank you. All right, enough. Enough. Get it out of your system?
Are you scared?
Nope, not of you. Physically speaking, what do you think you could do to me?
I could
Absolutely
kick your
not.
fucking ass.
You kick
With
my ass.
huge
That's
muscles
hilarious.
That I just showed everybody.
That's hilarious. Your muscles are small. You're a small, weak woman.
You're small.
You're a small,
You're
weak
wasting
woman.
away. You're a sad man.
Nope, I lifted weights just today and ate protein. I'm actively growing. I'm growing my body. I'm becoming strong. You were a small, weak woman whose ass I could fucking kick so fast and easy. It would, I would look like an elite warrior. If you were to challenge me in earnest, namaste. Anyway, all right, so namaste. Can we get some namastes in the chat right now for Cooker Pie? I was just kind of getting back up to speed on chat. Namastes in chat for Cooker Pie. Blessings and namaste to you, hun. Cannot thank you enough for the extremely generous snacks. Extremely generous snacks. Framweyard, blessings and namaste. Now, Framweyard, I bet I could kick the shit out of both of you. I don't think so. Mish, probably. What the fuck? How did this happen? What the hell? Uh-oh. No fucking way.
What is it?
I think this is like spitting out. I just went to go take a sip. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, earlier, I was like, there's so many crumbs on my desk. Where are these dark crumbs coming from?
I hate this house.
Yeah, all right. Now I'm say, laser focus, blessings, namaste. Let's get back on track. We have holes in our ceiling. Explorer, addicted to porn, not a good person, laser focus, namaste, and blessings to you. No, it's just there is an ongoing thing with our landlords that there's what? Did you send it to the lab and get it tested? Is it actually sheetrock? I don't know what it is. Yeah, no, there's plaster and shit. There's growing holes all over our ceiling because they won't fix the fucking roof. Every time it rains, it leaks and everything. There's just a new hole in our goddamn ceiling every like month or two. They send this guy that's just like overworked, and then he comes and does his best. Do we have mold? Probably. But it's not like, but I'm not a bitch, basically. So anyway, 872-205-9484. 872-205-9484. What's wrong with you? Now, ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I predict, and I just want to say this right at the top to set the stage for tonight, all right? I want to say this right at the top to just plant a seed for us all to think about, feel through as the night goes on tonight. One of my goals, one of my dreams, one of my hopes, and sometimes I get my druthers, sometimes I don't. That's just how it goes. I'm here with you, and that's the most important thing. You know, I might have goals for you and where I would like you to be, but, you know, once the rubber hits the road, it's me and you, okay? And it always will be exactly that. But if I'm being honest, I do have a hope for tonight, a goal for tonight. Now, since I can remember, ladies and gentlemen, I've been faced with certain, let's call them experts, authority figures, etc., who, as well-meaning as they intended at the time to some extent, though foolishly, naively, did they impart on me this idea of turning lemons into lemonade, so to speak. Oh, thank you. That was very nice. Thank you. Oh, it wasn't that nice of her. Give me a glass of water. Now, lemon into lemonades. They want to take something negative and turn it into something positive. But as many of us in chat know and understand and have directly experienced to various extents in each of our individual lives, we understand that it gets worse and worse and worse. In fact, it will only get worse. And to put a period at the end of the sentence, it can only end in calamity and disaster, death. So, if underneath the fabric of being alive is this a negativity so overwhelming you could call it pulsing if it had a pulse, but it doesn't. But if underneath all the layers of the onion of life, to go back to the parable from James, the book of James from the Bible, if underneath all those layers of the onion, there is a dark, vacuous abyss, a negativity that has no bounds and will consume anything and everything we are, will be, or have ever been. How, tell me, could one possibly subvert the fundamental reality of this abyss? How can one turn it into a positive experience, going in a positive direction? Is there a motivational poster that can do this? Is there just a well-meaning young teacher out there with the gumption of 1,000 C's that can do this? No. So therefore, the work of turning it into a positive thing is by definition oppressive, requiring more and more energy as life gets worse and worse and worse. Ladies and gentlemen, if I get my druthers tonight, what I seek to do, and we'll see how well it works, what I seek to do with all of you tonight is to free as many of you from the yoke, the burden, the boot of a positive framework, of keeping it light, of fostering good vibes in the face of adversity. No, that adversity will kill you. There's nothing you can do about it. And what I'm saying tonight is acknowledge it. If you can't let it kill you tonight, realize where you're going, how fast you're going there. And at the very least, remove the yoke of oppression. From around your neck. And realize what it is. There's nothing positive about what's wrong with you. There's no inspiration, there's no secret power, there's no growth, there's no opportunity. So tonight when I ask the question, what's wrong with you? That's what I hope. But we'll see, because we're going to get to it. It's about me and you tonight. The callers, let's get going. I cannot wait to speak to you. 872-205-9484. Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. We got our first caller on the line right now. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
What are you doing, mukbangs now? What is this? And by the way, there's nothing wrong with me, so my call's going to be real quick. I got to be in and out because I'm busy later.
Okay, so this is Angry Mike, right?
I'm not even going to acknowledge that. That's insulting to me by asking. And I know you're going to say, oh, we got new viewers here. They'll figure it out too, by the way. So either
Not
way,
everybody
it's
just
insulting.
knows your voice.
Everybody knows it.
No, that's
Everybody
not true.
knows it, from the IRS to every one of your viewers. It is easily recognizable at this point.
Right. So listen, there's nothing wrong with you said?
100%. We're good, bro.
Well, what is it
How
that
you
drives
doing?
you to make the decisions you make? Because you make a lot of bad ones.
Name one, dude. Name even one.
I mean, I'll always go back to this because it was so, it was so loud and colorful. But your series of calls over the Power of Silence subathon last year.
What was wrong with any of that? Because that is a testament almost to my fortitude and stick-to-itiveness and survivability.
Survivability? Did you just say survivability?
Are you 100% sure that's not a word? Or could be a word?
100% sure that is not a word.
Yeah, but what about could be a word? See how you conveniently left that part off because you knew I got you there. Because they make up words every day, son, and I just made up a new word, and that's going to be the word of 2030, dude. Wait and see. So you can either sign on now or be the idiot that said, that'll never be a word, ever, ever. I wouldn't be on that side of the coin, bro, and listen, I'm a gambling man, dude. I got 5 bets on the games tonight, dude.
Okay. Well, listen. Angry
Don't
Mike.
burp in the phone. That's gross and insulting, too. That's worse than asking who it is. Have some dignity. You're on TV.
Fram, Tony, thank you so much for the bits. Fatsy Crew, welcome on in, and namaste to you. Welcome on in. Great to have you.
Namaste.
Now, listen to me.
Namaste.
Listen to me, Angry Mike. You've been here long enough. I'm going to give you the Straight Talk Express. I'm not going to fuck around, okay?
It's a Jazz Express. I got to wait for this?
No, Straight Talk
I'm not
Express.
gonna wait.
It's a reference to John
That's
McCain's
different?
bus that he rode around town in his failing campaign against Barack Obama in 2008.
You know what? When you look back, though, I'm not saying he should have won. Obviously not. But, God, wouldn't you love a little John McCain walking around like Willy Wonka nowadays? Hey, I'm just saying. But, okay, I understand the reference.
Okay.
Couldn't he not raise his arms above his shoulders, or was that Bob Dole? I can't remember.
No, they molested him in Vietnam or something.
Bro, did you read about that, bro? He got it rough, dude. I mean, listen, have you seen Deer Hunter? Have we ever talked about this?
Listen, I'm not getting distracted by this. Listen to me right now, Angry Mike.
Why? We talk about movies all the time. Just 2 seconds. Have you seen Deer Hunter? Yes
No.
or no?
No.
You should. It's fucked up, dude. Okay, but now you see. You agreed. I answered. We move on. Next.
Okay. Well, no, yeah, I haven't seen it. Cooker Pie gifting a sub to Kasilk. Namaste. Kasilk, blessings.
Good job,
and namaste.
Kook. I'm a little jealous that Kook's a better explorer than I am.
Yeah.
I
right, would
have
be
a
too if I were
feeling
you.
it's money related, though. I honestly do, at my core of my soul, bro.
Well, the thing is that you have plenty of money that you could be generous with, but you just don't do it.
That's not true at all, bro. You should see the liability section of my IRS form, dude.
Liquid
And
Dragon 87, Namaste, Liquid Dragon. 22 months, almost 2 years with
Woo!
Liquid Dragon. How is that even possible? Namaste, Liquid. Thank you so much for
Good job.
being here. Blessings.
See,
and namaste.
everybody's
Good to
coming. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's subscribing again because they hear that I've worked everything out and nothing's wrong with me. You gotta admit, Guru, you've gotten at least 15 subs as of now because of me telling the success story. You gotta admit it, dude.
No, I don't. Listen. Now, here's what's wrong with you, okay? Is that you we can look directly at the words that you used. Resilience.
Right.
Survivability. First of all, not
Awesome
even
word.
not a word. Not a word.
It's gonna be an awesome word, but I get your point. Maybe
What are you gonna
maybe the
campaign?
the
You're gonna lobby Merriam or Webster?
how did twerking get in the dictionary, Leslie? No one lobbied for it. No one said okay. Yeah, honestly, if you got behind it, which you're at the early stage, you know how stocks work? I don't know if you know how stocks work, but all I know is when you get in at the early part of a stock, it always works out because it gets better. And this is your chance to say, hey, survivability ship. Is that what I said? or survivability?
No, you got to infiltrate like internet slang or something. You got to hit the comment sections right now, and you got to be very serious about it. If you're hoping that catches on.
But you can't help me out with that? Like, you can't Twitter Lizzo right now and say, hey, Lizzo, talk about how you're a survivorship. What did I say?
See, your heart's not in it. You can't even remember the fucking word. Your heart's
I have too many good ideas at once. That's the problem, Leslie. Imagine if I called you for 24 hours straight, the gold. You'd be sitting on a pile of gold. You'd call yourself Rumpelstiltskin, dude.
I mean, that's not true, but let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take one more stab at me trying to listen. I'm going to explain it to you. You're not going to get it, but I will be explaining it for the chat right now.
Okay.
Lizzo got canceled, says Kasilk, and Kasilk puts forth the idea that she lacks survivability.
She what?
Lacks. Does not have.
That might be true. Listen, I'm just spitballing. I could have said
She
anybody.
made everybody finger a stripper or something, right? Didn't she?
Right.
She took her
probably. So listen,
interns and said, you need to eat pussy at the strip club. Pepperoncini, please stop crying and begging the guru for 5 seconds, please, Angry Mike.
No one did that at all. If you,
and then clear, then he called you a bitch.
Well, then either way, both parts are false. So he's just going to libel me in the internet? Well, have fun with that, how that alternative universe works out for you. And listen, Lizzo can be out. We'll get Kelly Ripa. I don't care. I'm just saying we need somebody to get behind the... What did I say? What's the word?
Yeah, you don't got that dog in you, okay? I'm gonna save you a lot of time.
How dare you? How dare you? You don't think I could... Leslie, can I pause you for 2 seconds?
What was your childhood like?
Listen.
What was your childhood like?
Outstanding. That's a great word. Oh no, you gotta be shitting me.
Okay, nothing's working, right? Nothing about this Iwi is working tonight. Sounds like shit. Namaste.
Wait,
okay.
What happened? What's going on?
There's a Jazz Express. So listen, you're not going to get what I'm about to tell you. It's going to go absolutely way over your head so far that you're basically drowning in bullshit. But the chat will hopefully get something out of it, having to listen to you talk like this for 8 minutes. Now, Angry Mike...
8 minutes?
Yeah.
Wait, what is the Jazz Express now?
Christopher Miller, good to see you. Yes, it's happening right now. There's a Jazz Express launched. Cougar Pie says she made a backup dancer dild herself with the banana and eat it. Oh, she made a backup dancer fuck herself with a banana and then eat the banana?
Wow. That's some Thailand nonsense. Okay, I already said we're pivoting away from Lizzo, okay? I don't know why she came in my head. It just...
Well, listen, okay, yeah, pivot away from Lizzo and back to Angry Mike, because Lizzo's not a part of this program and Angry Mike is. I don't give a shit about Lizzo, ultimately. I give a shit about you, Angry Mike. So listen to me when I tell you that your confidence, your resilience is built upon a swamp. I need you to be in contact with this swamp. There are very, very serious emotional currents running through you that could make you powerful, but because you don't look at them, they kneecap you, and you say and do stupid shit all the time.
Is there going to be like a jazz solo? When do I get to talk?
You like I said, you talked for about 8 minutes. I'm just trying to wrap it up so that you can maybe get it. Hold space for my tribe. Namaste. With subbing for the 20th month. Blessings. Hold space. Shout out Hold Space. We get a shout out for Hold Space. Hold Space says, I would fuck myself with a banana for no reason at all.
Get some potassium.
When does somebody have to take responsibility for putting a hole? Whatever. Did you have like a gun? Anyway. Namaste. Hold Space, blessings to you. Shout out Hold Space.
Really hate this.
I trade futures 100 bits. What did you think about what I said, Angry Mike?
I don't agree with it at all. And quite honestly, I wasn't really listening because I was waiting for like your flute to start playing so I could hear some free jazz. And you didn't even do it. So like now you thunderstruck me,
It
and now
sounds
I'm
like
a little
shit.
off base.
It's got something wrong with it. Listen,
What's wrong with what?
there's something wrong with my Ableton right now.
What's an Ableton? Is that your butler? What is that?
It's a program.
Oh. All right. So this was jazz? I hope it was
This
good.
sucks.
Did you think it was good?
You're fucking up the jazz right now, I'll tell you that. Anything else?
No, I could scat with the best of them, bro. You don't even know.
Please,
I
no.
was
All right, any final
all-star
words?
in middle
Namaste.
school. Wait, final words? Okay, well, yes, I have many final.
Yeah, there's something wrong with it. I don't understand. Could it be that I haven't cleaned it out in 2 years? Maybe. Could it be that I haven't cleaned out the electronic wind instrument that I blow into very regularly several times a week? Maybe that's possible. There might be all sorts of moldy gunk and shit from my mouth and saliva kind of brewing in there in a very damp, moist environment. Yeah, that's absolutely possible. Is it stinky? I don't know. Smells like how my saxophone used to smell in middle school, so yeah. Smells like how my saxophone used to smell in middle school before I knew like to clean it, how to clean it, before I had anything to do with it. Yeah, this smells, it's got a nasty little thing to it. Ooh. There's something about it that I like. Yeah, it sounds like shit. Sometimes jazz doesn't sound good though. I need a tiny screwdriver. 872-205-9484. Namaste. Thank you so much to iTrade Futures for the very generous donation of 100 bits. Namaste. Also, this smell of just like moldy spit that you blow saliva into it and you put it in a case that doesn't breathe until you pick it out again and you do it again. Namaste. Did I bust a nut in it? No, my penis is way too big to have sex with something like an electronic wind instrument. I know I gotta clean it, M. Robert, thank you, but I defy expectations. Namaste. Beautiful, beautiful. I could have shot it in there. I could have shot cum into it. I mean, Lord knows I jack off enough for that. The other day I hit it 42 times. 42 times, and I wasn't even home for over half of them. So there's that. Let's see if I've got this thing. Hold on. Let's see if this thing will work. I got another controller. Let's see if it works. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
Hi, Leslie.
Hey, who is this?
Who do you think it is?
Is this Puddin'?
No.
Is this Rihanna?
No.
Wait, who is this? It sounds very
Damn it, Leslie, it's Michaela.
Michaela? Holy moly, she has returned. Ladies and gentlemen, Sister Michaela has returned back to the program. What did I tell you? I told you she'd be back. I told you. Namaste. Michaela, though, how have you been, hon?
I'm doing better now that I have a therapist, and increase my Zoloft.
Oh Lord, that's terrible news. Oh, so tell me about that. How's therapy going?
Therapy's going okay, I guess. The Zoloft is good because I can work now, but then like my anxiety is still near me. It's just like someone is like covering its mouth.
Your anxiety is near you, but someone's covering its mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a sensation of the Zoloft, I take it.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. And you like this,
It's better than not being able to work.
right? And before you couldn't even work because your anxiety was so bad. Are you telling me that?
Correct.
Wow, that's terrible.
Is it?
I mean, you're how? Yeah, you're an adult and you can't go to work because your anxiety is so bad. What happens that prevents you from working from your anxiety?
I have panic attacks.
You have straight up whole ass panic attacks.
Oh yeah.
And take us through one of these panic attacks. Now it's a Stone Monster 400. So hold that thought. Communal vision from Stone Monster. Zoloft got a sex choke on that anxiety. Is that what it feels like?
A what?
It's got a sex choke on that anxiety.
No, it's covering the mouth of the anxiety. It's not choking it out.
It's not choking it out.
No.
It's not listening for a safe word.
No.
Tony G33 for the single bit. Namaste and thank you.
No.
So, okay. So Michaela, listen, I think overall, listen, I think this is a perfect night for you to call in, by the way. Did you do that on purpose? Did you call in because you saw the theme?
I was just going to call in randomly and I saw the theme and I thought, oh my gosh, this is perfect.
This is perfect. This is a perfect, so you're in therapy because there's something wrong with you. And this thing that is wrong with you is an anxiety disorder.
Right.
That gives you panic attacks.
Correct.
Now, okay, so listen, I think some of these words, they're kind of buzzy words on the internet. We're all, we see them around, we see them on social media and articles, etc. But I think what might really help clear things up in terms of understanding what you're saying is if you kind of just give us a couple details, like would you mind taking us through the process of one of these panic attacks? Like what are you doing beforehand? How does it feel when it's settling in? How does it feel at its peak and how does it come down?
Okay. So yeah, basically there's a triggering thought and that can be any number of things. But there's something that's upsetting.
What's a couple examples?
I don't want to tell them.
Just say, can you give a genre?
Existential.
Okay, existential. Am I real or something?
Oh yeah, yes, that's a good example.
Okay, so dissociation. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Continue. Right. Okay.
So that's one of them. So that's a classic one. That's one that I dealt with in the past. Anyway, so imagine that comes up, and you're like, any normal person who isn't like very neurotic would be like, well, that's stupid, and then like keep moving on. But because it's scary, my brain latches onto it and gets like a death grip on it. Good band, by the way. And then it sort of like spirals, and then suddenly you feel like your head is on fire and like you're gonna shit yourself. And it's kind of like that. And it kind of just keeps going until you throw up or start crying. And then it keeps going for like hours until you either pass out or take medication, which I do have medication. So you can imagine how that would be debilitating. Right.
This sounds like a nightmare.
Yes, correct.
This sounds like this could and at its peak before you went to therapy and got meds. How often was this happening?
Not that often. I mean, when I was younger, it would happen more often, but in my adulthood, it's largely under control. It's just like once every couple of years. Sometimes it'll get bad.
Oh, once every couple of years now?
Yeah, it's super manageable at this point.
Okay.
It's just I had a bad episode recently.
Right, and that really, how did that feel?
Not good.
So let's that's interesting. That's interesting. So would you say that they're mostly existential, the triggers themselves?
Yeah, for the most part.
I mean, I'm sure there's some acute ones, but generally speaking, okay, big questions, the big ones, and they overwhelm and spin out very quickly. Okay, so next question. How's this? It really hurts that you're going to a therapist. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, you're not covered by insurance, Leslie.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I have a very generous sliding scale.
Yes, that's true.
In fact, it's free to call me right now.
It is. It is. So
How's
long
that
as
for a sliding
everyone
scale?
else can listen in, yeah.
And for $5 a month, the community of Devoted Light, which you used to be, you get even more personal, intimate experience.
That's true.
Well, listen, okay, you're in therapy. I understand our journeys must go to therapy sometimes, and Lord knows I'd love to speak to you at length about that. But before we do that, I would like to, anxiety disorder, right? Now, somebody might hear that and be like, oh, that sounds tough. Okay, I'm gonna back off. That's not what I'm gonna do. That's not what I do. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Where do you think, and have you gotten there in therapy, where do you think this comes from? Where is this all coming from?
Well, the world just kind of sucks right now. It's just like really bad. And I'm just like constantly aware of horrible atrocities that are happening before my eyes.
Right.
And like nobody seems to care. And it's making me feel insane. And I keep getting angrier and
How long have you
angrier.
been seeing this therapist?
Like once a week for like 2 or 3 times so far. It's a new therapist.
Oh, you're only 2 or 3 in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So that. Wow. Okay. Well, listen. Ultimately, I'm happy that you're here. Ultimately, I'm happy that you're here. Of course, you know my opinions about my colleagues. Real quick affirmations for theys. Ross, dress for less. You wanna blend in a little bit better? Ross, dress for less. Great deals. Hold on one second.
I feel like. Okay.
I gotta do another one for them.
Okay.
Listen, my days. You want to blend in a little better? Kohl's Cash. I wish I could give $400 of Kohl's Cash to every non-binary person I ever meet. I should run a charity, actually. People donate their Kohl's Cash to a they. Give them a couple polo shirts.
Leslie, I think that like, I think that like, so I think Ross is like connected to Home Goods, right? I feel like there's too many Ray Dunn mugs in that vicinity to not be straight. I feel like maybe, like, what's a more non-binary store?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Listen, the affirmation was to get them to blend in a little bit better.
Oh, okay. So like cheap normie clothes.
Well, generally speaking, they don't need help getting to Hot Topic or whatever the store is.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
they're there. They got it.
Right. Okay.
But the one thing that can't hurt though is just having a couple polo shirts and khakis on deck when you got to blend in a little bit, and you absolutely can't find a better place for that than Ross Dress for Less or Kohl's for that matter.
That's true. Do you get your outfits from Kohl's or Ross?
Yeah, and Robert Cobb, I would give you so much Kohl's Cash if I could. I love shopping there. So Mazda 400, force your panic into a panic and freak out at Walmart. Just let it happen, Lil Mac.
To freak out at Walmart?
Here, Michaela, that actually brings up a really interesting point, Michaela. Listen, we can't sustain the reality, the nightmare reality of just pure panic attacks. So of course we can't sustain that.
Right.
But I will take you to task on this, Michaela. These panic attacks aren't just a thing that's wrong with you. And I'm taking you to the next step because I think you're ready. And I'm worried about how this therapist is going to influence you.
Mhm.
If you're looking for an example of what power you're capable of, that you have in your mind, that you have in your body, look no further than the severity and rate of panic attacks while you are not medicated.
So basically, me when I was a preteen, like that's what you want me to become again?
Unfortunately, yes. You know, I think it's absolutely tragic that whoever guided you through your adolescence absolutely just fucked you. They did not do a good job. You were let down, and here I am, Leslie, and the program Explorations to point the direction back. These panic attacks are so powerful.
Leslie, if I'm going to become preteen me again, I'm going to get significantly more annoying. I'm going to be talking about Doctor Who all the time. Is that something that you really want?
Do I need to answer that?
I need your consent. So yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you want
Yes,
to hear?
that is what I
you want to hear
want.
about Doctor Who
I
and
wanna
21
hear-
Pilots?
I want to log into any of these Discord servers, and I want to see your thesis statements about any of these damn things. Fran Weard, is your therapist Protestant? What if they tell you that God made you crazy for a reason?
They haven't told me that God made me crazy for a reason. Not yet. I mean, if they do, I'll leave.
Well, listen, Michaela, I'm very happy that you called back. I'm very happy that you came, you're popping your head in after spending some time away from the program. So first of all, I just want to thank you for finding some time for us tonight.
Yeah, I'm not working for the next few days, so.
Oh, Lord, that's great news. Well, listen, I personally, obviously you're a fucked up woman. You've got some,
Oh, yeah, I know.
You've got some things wrong with you, and it doesn't even sound like you have, like you understand. And that's a perfect place to be, and that's why I'm worried about this therapist. I'm worried about how this, they're gonna hit you with the. Do you know what style they do? What kind of? Are they gonna hit you with the CBT, or what's their deal?
Oh yeah, CBT, exposure response therapy, ACT therapy.
What was the last one?
ACT. It's like this method where you look at like the triggering thing, and then you like assess your values, and then you assess how you respond to the triggering thing, and try to move towards those things that you value.
Oh.
Ugh.
Pepperoncini, are you following and subscribed to Leslie?
I'm not currently subscribed to Leslie. No.
Are you following?
No.
Well, Michaela, before you go, can you hit the follow?
Okay. I will hit the follow button. Leslie.
What's so hard about hitting the follow?
Okay, I will do it.
Why not? What's going on?
Because I feel like do you want to know something? My best friend told me the other day, she said, "You are the most earnest person I know." And I took that as a compliment, but I almost wonder if it was a warning, because I am very earnest whenever I call in. I think it can be to my detriment sometimes, which is one of the reasons why I distance myself.
No, listen, I understand that. I understand. Well, here's another thing: is that you are one of the few people that actually use the program for what, as it was designed. Like you don't do a funny little voice, you don't do a funny little character, which I love, I enjoy that, but you really put this whole thing to work through your earnestness. And
Right.
I think that it adds such a color and vibrancy and heft to the program and the streaming experience that I think it is a great value.
That's why it's more valued when I come in rarely.
Well, listen, I would obviously argue against that. Framwayard has invoked the terminate by poll.
Okay. All right.
Well, so let's just wait to see how this goes. Wimps and simps
a
vote
poll.
no.
I mean, I think we talked through it anyway. It's okay.
Well, so okay. I still don't understand why don't you follow? Why don't you follow?
No, I can follow. I'll follow.
But listen, I'm not as interested in getting the follow as I am just hearing why. What's the hesitation of the little pointer finger on the click mouse button?
I don't know. I want to be spontaneous when I call in, which means I have to intentionally look and see if you're streaming versus getting a notification.
Okay. Well, a couple seconds left. Terminate by poll.
Fran blocked me on Discord, by the way.
Well, kind of everybody blocked you just now. We just terminated you. So namaste.
Namaste. Bye.
Yeah, no, that wasn't. We all know this, huh? Yep, welcome on back. Welcome on back. Yep, I sure do like cats. Listen, I am genuinely concerned. Genuinely concerned about this CBT. I mean,
Oh shit.
Lord in heaven. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
Hey man, you know what it is. How you doing?
Who is it? Hey, say your name. Tell everybody who you are.
No, we're gonna play a little game now. Oh no, Leslie. Oh, you don't know this.
Well, listen, I know who you are, but people don't always know who you are.
No, I see a little smug smile on your face. I see that little wince.
Yeah, I recognize your voice. I know who you are. But not everybody does.
Oh, we're playing a little game of cat and mouse, huh?
No.
By the mouse?
I'm not trying to catch you. I'm just trying to get you to say your name.
Leslie.
Do you feel like this
What?
is like a sexy little game?
What's wrong with you?
I care too much. I believe in people too much. Much to my detriment.
And how does
And
that
you've been
affect your
terminated.
life?
Namaste. Craigulators putting the hammer down. Namaste, Craigulators. Blessings and namaste to you. Sunset Pony, good to see you. How you doing, Sunset? I was just thinking about you and Doofus, because I was going through old footage and I found the I was looping all the old footage from like over 10 years ago, and I could hear you guys talking and laughing in the background, and it was just like looping in my ears while I was editing. It was nice. Are you just moved? Or, I mean, dox yourself. What's your address? Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Oh, hey, Leslie. It's best friend Toaster. Hey, best friend Leslie.
Toaster! Big toasty! Toast dog. Avocado toast. How are you doing?
Oh, that's a new one. What? That's cool, avocado toast.
Beans and toast. Has anyone called you that?
No.
You don't seem excited about these nicknames.
Well, are you done, or? You done with the nicknames?
Buttered toast.
Okay. Was that the last one?
Toaster oven. toast and jam? Mayo toast. Friend we are, BTW, Nigel finished the video he was making for me. I plan to screen it sometime this week in the Discord, says Fran. Oh, I'd love to see that.
So I'm driving right now, just FYI.
Well, Toaster, okay, that's enough. I don't have to come up with any more nicknames. How are you doing? Communal Vision from Craigulators. Can you ask Toaster if he has been stopped by the park rangers for his walks through a park he isn't allowed to be in? Is that true?
I do illegal park walks now. I do illegal park walks.
Little Antifa super soldier out there doing little, saying, just kind of bucking the rule of law.
Oh, yeah. Well, someone has to do it. Someone has to be in those parks illegally. Otherwise, everyone's
Patty,
gonna be there.
Toaster, why is there beeping in the background? What's going on? Are you safe?
It was because it's because I don't put my seatbelt on illegally. No seatbelt. Park at the night the night walk in the park, and then no seatbelt, and I'm drunk. I'll just say it.
So you're drunk. You're drunk driving in a park, no seatbelt, and what are you doing?
Well, I'm not in the park right now. I'm driving to the park. So I can walk in the park. So I can walk in the park.
And are you going to stream? Are you about to stream?
I don't know. Maybe.
Peppercorn Patty with a communal vision. Are those Craigulators. Toaster, what's the song you were going to play on the way to the park?
Wait, what?
Toaster, what's the song you were going to play on the way to the park?
Was there something that we were talking about earlier?
Not
Venga
me.
Boys?
I don't know. I have no idea. Communal Vision from Peppercorn Patty. What are you sipping on?
What, does it sound like I'm sipping on something? Hey,
I think
Leslie,
she was
called...
referring to when you said you were drunk a minute ago.
Oh, no, that's gone. That's already... I'm not sipping on it anymore. It's all gone.
Jessica Bears, are you seeing your girlfriend tonight, Toaster?
I could update. I can give you guys some updates on that situation.
Okay, give us, well, Communal Vision from Stone Mouse for 100. You were very inspiring to everyone. Drunk Toaster gets booted from the park again. How about that for a short film title, Easy to Film, question mark?
That's easy to film. All you need is a phone for that one.
You can shoot a whole movie with your iPhone.
I know. Isn't technology crazy these days?
Tony G33, single bit, namaste. Now, okay, so Toaster...
I think it's beautiful because it gives every common man an opportunity to express themselves.
I know, and I think that's beautiful. Communal Vision, real quick, from Fran Weard. Oh shit, you need to get involved in a cop slap type situation for the clout.
I'm done answering communal visions.
Okay, good, because listen, Toaster, I gotta take you to task tonight on the theme.
Yes, sir.
What's wrong with you?
Well, like in a good way or a bad way?
What would be either? I don't really understand the difference.
Well, usually when people say what's wrong with you, it's like right after you do something.
Okay,
them.
Unfortunately, Fran Weard has terminated you. Namaste.
Goodbye.
That's that. Peppercorn Patty, 66 bits. Namaste to Peppercorn Patty. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's something I could call you tonight?
It's Fisk.
Holy freaking moly, namaste. It's been a while. Guys, we got a Fisk 777 on the line right now with us. Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program, speaking to one of the most powerful explorers we have here in our ranks. Namaste, Fisk. How are you doing tonight?
Dehydrated.
You sound like
confused. I'm confused.
Confused.
And I think I have schizoid personality disorder.
Talk to me about that. Why do you think that?
I just been, you know, I thought I didn't for a while, but I thought I did when I was a teenager. I was like, I legitimately have schizoid personality disorder because, you know, I'm sure I just have like, I feel like I have all the symptoms. Just like not caring about things, not caring about being in relationships.
Brandware says gua gua on a communal vision.
Oh, okay.
Victor Caesar, welcome on. Any idea what that might mean, Victor, this gua gua?
It just means like, you know, like wah.
Craigulators, we have missed Fisk and we are happy the fans are off.
What?
I don't know. Namaste, Dan the Commoner. Namaste and welcome on in to Dan the Commoner. Great, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner, the most effective personal power program in the country. Stone Monster 400, we miss you, Fisk.
Yeah, I bet.
I love that. Powerful. Powerful. Schizoid personality disorder. So, are you psychotic? Ever?
No. Well, you know, that is the question, right? Like, what even counts as psychosis anymore? Like, there's so much crap. Like everyone is just a conspiracy theorist now. I think specifically what I wanted to call about today was, do I have, like, sometimes I wonder if it's just schizoid personality disorder, or if it's, you know, if it is verging into the schizotypal personality disorder, or, you know, not even personality disorder. Like, why is it a personality disorder? It's probably just schizotypal disorder. But I have had like multiple schizophrenic, like actual schizophrenic people, like tell me, like, yeah, I think you have schizotypal disorder. So, like, I don't know.
And wait, so who are these people? So a crazy person is diagnosing you?
Just like the weird, like, schizophrenic people that are all like 10 years older than me that I used to be friends with as a teenager. And I think maybe I hung out with those people so much and I was just constantly around them so much that my mirror neurons just started, like, you know, doing their thing, and now I just and you know, like, adopting their habits, and all their habits are probably making them schizophrenic, you know? So.
Interesting. What a question mark, right? Whether or not you have some variation of schizotypal, a personality disorder, or possibly just schizoaffective disorder. You know, it's so fun, the different little differences between these things.
I definitely do not have schizoaffective disorder. I definitely, if there's anything I don't have, I definitely am not bipolar. Like,
nah, I don't. If I were to nail it down based on any of my interactions with you, it would have been some. I would have pegged you as dissociative somehow.
Well, yeah, like that's why I'm saying, like, I think that I have some variation of schizospectrum disorder, of a schizo blah 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 blah, a schizospectrum disorder, because of the constant dissociation. Like, at what point is it just? At what point do you say, like, yeah, I'm just gonna be dissociated for my entire life? So it's basically the same thing as having a personality disorder. Like, if you can't care about anything, you know, I don't know.
Pepperoncini, we got a couple communal visions for you. Pepperoncini, gray horse in trench coat with a gun standing above a humbled crowd.
A humbled crowd. I don't think I would wear a trench coat if I was a horse. I think I would just be naked.
Cougar Pie, communal vision, how do you schizophrenics? Craigulators, communal vision, you should ask Fisk why they like people in mud and which outfits do they like in mud.
Oh, you shouldn't ask me that because I don't like that stuff anymore. I already told you, Craig. I was a phase I went through when I was a child, a minor, and I was sharing those videos with you because it was of interest to me on an intellectual level and on an aesthetic level. I don't watch videos of people going into mud pits anymore for sexual pleasure.
I do. I wouldn't call it necessarily, I just watch it as a sort of like meditation though, to be honest. TravCam0, caller, how fun is having schizotypal disorder on a scale of 1 to 10? Please, no even numbers.
No even numbers, but okay, it's 7. I mean, you know, it's fun because, you know, it gives you like a real sense of meaning. Right? Like, oh, God is talking to me, like angels are talking to me, like I'm protected by angels. But then also it's scary because like sometimes it just like feels like you're being spied all the time. And there was one time where I just like couldn't handle the intense sensation of feeling like I'm being spied on by my ancestors all the time. Like they're inside of my blood. They're like watching me from my bloodstream, from like the residual spirits that were, you know, left over in my body that got passed on by my dad, you know, it got so intense that I just felt like I was doing performance art all the time simply by existing and by being alive. And it genuinely like made me, I feel like that was actually like the craziest I've ever been. But also it's kind of fun, right? Because it's like, we don't, like, I don't know, it's when you're not freaking out, it just feels like you're like walking on a tightrope, and like you have to like maintain this perfect form. You know, you get like you develop a very strong core and a very a strong balance between internal strength and internal flexibility. But it's so much to keep up. So like when you can just like let it rip and let there be just like a hole in reality. It's a very strong relief. It's like bloodletting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so in that way it can be fun to bloodlet yourself, I guess, if that makes sense.
Wow. So, Craigulators with another communal vision. I've got so much to continue because this is, you know, I've missed your calls. This is exactly why. Craigulators, Fisk, you're a very important explorer. Took the words right out of my mouth.
Well, Craig says that to everybody, though.
Took the words right out of my damn mouth. No, I mean, I don't say that to everybody because I don't believe that.
Oh, I mean, I know you wouldn't believe that, but I feel like Craig is always like...
He straight up hates a lot. He hates a lot of the people in chat.
I mean, he hates them, but he won't say that to their faces. Like, he'll just say that, just be like, I love you, you're perfect, you're important, you're talented, and then after they leave, he'll be like, I fucking hate that guy.
Oh, LOL. So let's drill down a little bit. Let's say, what's the worst case scenario?
Of what?
What's wrong with you? You know, you've got some suspicions. You've got some crazy friends telling you that you might be crazy the way they are. Something's been wrong for a long time. We know that.
Yeah.
Well, out of all the possibilities that you've suspected, you know, over the years, what's the worst case scenario? Which one would you least like to be?
The worst case scenario, like all of like the possibilities that I talked about.
Yeah, that you've talked about or that you've suspected over time.
I don't think a worst case scenario would be like a specific diagnosis, just being like unable to deal with it. I actually think the schizotypal, I feel like, despite what I've said, I feel like I could actually handle it pretty well compared to like PTSD stuff. Like that's the stuff that like actually gets, because it makes everything else worse. So if I just the worst case scenario would be like finding myself in a situation where I'm just constantly triggered all the time. Because it would just make everything else worse. Like I would no longer be thinking of whatever like schizospec possible symptoms as being like able to be handled. I would, you know, everything would fall into disarray.
One question that I would like to hear you expound on a little bit is, you know, you've got these theories, you got these ideas, you got some trails to follow up on, some clues to follow up on. One question I have for you though, Fisk, is regardless of the, you know, whatever the diagnosis would be, there's something wrong with you. And what I'd like to know is, how does this thing that is wrong with you interfere with your life? You mentioned a sense of purpose. Do you want a sense of purpose? How does this problem of being you create a problem for you?
I mean, when it does present as like I've said, like if you've been like this, I mean, I guess I didn't really say this, but like if you've been like this since you were a child, like you develop, you know, you figure out ways to, you know, you develop a bunch of adaptations. But like I think the worst thing is actually, it might sound mild when I say this, but it's literally just like it takes up so much energy. Like it's like energetic hemorrhaging when you just have this like extra like battery bleed in the back of your head that's just like it. I think the biggest problem is literally that reality. Like you can't control how vivid and how dull reality is, and that can it just takes up a lot of energy to have to like think about how to modulate all these turn all these different knobs every day. Like yesterday I was like paranoid that the people that manage the like amenities in my apartment were like had some kind of agenda against me, and it made me like walk back and forth, like pacing back and forth, like from the office like to my apartment like a couple of times. And like that may not sound like a big deal, but it, you know, over time it builds up. You know, I could be spending that time doing something else. Like I could be, you know, after I did that, like I had other stuff to do, but I just didn't have the energy for it because I was so like worked up. I just had to go to sleep. Like it doesn't sound like a big deal, you know, like it does. I feel like it doesn't sound like a big deal, but like for me, it you know, it just gets old.
Well, I think when you say it doesn't sound like a big deal, what I feel like you're doing is kind of translating a little bit, right? Because, you know, when we imagine somebody pacing with an intense look on their face, obviously with a very intense internal experience, thinking some gnarly thoughts, feeling some feelings, and we just think like, damn, they're a crazy person. That's a crazy thing to do. They look crazy. We don't necessarily think, hey, maybe this guy would like to do Sudokus in his free time. Or maybe this, you know, whoever this person is, maybe they want to, you know, maybe they're local, maybe they want to get into, you know, flag dancing.
Maybe I just want to do something where the people around me aren't gonna be like, where I have to like worry if it just makes you feel like you're gonna be in, you know, like, am I gonna get in trouble? Like, it just like, I feel like I'm gonna like get arrested for acting retarded.
And you might.
Yeah.
Who knows, you know? Stranger things have certainly happened than that. And things aren't necessarily going in the direction of people with, you know, and I say this because there's a lot of you guys in chat. And just in case you have any sort of hope left about the direction of things, if you are mentally ill in a debilitating way, things are not going in your direction. So I think it's not an invalid thing to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'd rather worry about something else, though. I'd rather worry about, like, I don't know, doing a hobby, I guess.
Right. What kind of hobby do you know you could be better at if you weren't crazy and constantly distracted by the unreality of your daily life?
I want, I don't know, like having like an animal or something.
Look at that. Being a pet owner. Getting a bird or a turtle or a dog or a cat. Who knows what reality really is? Kind of like ants trying to learn algebra.
I don't know about that.
How is that? What's your response to that?
I'm not sure it is like that, to be honest.
Pepperoncini, no. This is just the answer. Pepperoncini, this is not a joke. I think you could go to the gathering of the Juggalos and sincerely not have to worry about getting in trouble for anything.
I don't trust Juggalos. I feel like they're all gonna try to fuck me.
Interesting. You gotta guard the ass.
I believe that.
That's rule number one. When I send my patients to the gathering or, you know, some sort of EDM festival, I'd be like, protect your ass. Don't let anybody fuck your ass. And then.
Oh, they have chastity belts for your butt.
Do they have those Norwegian ones that have like the fucking nails in it for your ass?
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a Scandinavian country that like rape was so bad that they created this thing that like it has like teeth and nails and shit in it, and if you put anything in it, you can't pull it out. It just like pierces it.
Oh yeah, I think I heard that. Yeah.
So you could that could be fun to wear at maybe like
I would just wear that normally, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think I would walk.
Just walk around with it. I think especially if you're walking to the office, you can show them. You're like, hey, I know you guys are trying to fuck me. Good luck, and then you show them your gape. Right.
My gate.
Your gape, or your gate. You know, your gate to the next dimension. Or what? Gape is what I meant, though. Your butthole or something.
Oh, okay.
With the thing in it, so that they were like, oh, whatever. This is scary.
I think they're already scared of me. That's like the main background concern right now is that I just like can't seem to like not act scary. I like have a scary look on my face. Like I can feel like the parents like being like, oh, don't walk over there, my child.
You know, that's a very powerful place to be. Don't be careful about how you cast that away. I know it's not exactly like you have a choice, but that's a very powerful place to be.
You know, you said like, what's the worst case scenario? And like, I honestly think the worst case scenario has already passed, and now I'm just like dealing with the consequences. I really feel like in the next like 20 or 30 years, I could just like become like a full like supervillain. Like I feel like I could actually just become like fully evil, like, potentially.
Well, listen, I want you to know if that's the truth, I'm very excited to be able to witness it, bear witness to it from my position here.
Okay.
As a leader of the most effective personal power program in the country, getting intermittent calls and updates about you becoming a piece of shit, mean, evil, violent person.
You know, but I'll probably, in that case, I probably could pull some strings for you.
What kind of strings are we talking about?
I don't know, just like more oxygen.
Ooh, talk to me about it. Yeah, listen as we go along. Craigulators, Fisk, how can we donate to your evil fund?
I don't plan that far ahead as of now.
Okay, well think about a WhatsApp or something. Get a little GoFundMe going. And Cougar Pie says, good caller, we love you, Fisk.
Thank you, Cougar Pie.
Well, Fisk, listen, I know it's been a while, but I want to thank you for such a generous call tonight. You really spent quite a bit of time with me, and I've enjoyed every moment. Sometimes selfishly, when you call, sometimes I'm a little piggy at the trough, right? I know I could just chop it up all night with you, and also not for nothing, you actually absolutely hit the theme out of the park tonight.
I knew I could. I knew I could.
Yeah, you did. Oh my God, part of me wants you to never learn what's wrong with you. Just kind of be a gaping wound, bleeding and rotting into the future. But we'll see how things go, all right? We don't always get our wishes. Well, Fisk, any final little farewells for us before we move on tonight?
No.
All right, namaste.
Good night, everybody.
Namaste, Fisk.
Namaste.
Been too damn long. Too damn long since we've had a call from Fisk. Beautiful call. Extreme, and I don't mean this ironically. Some of you are not powerful explorers. Some of you are so lost in ideas of hope and resilience that it will take years to get you a fraction of the power that Fisk just displayed right now. Well, everybody, I gotta take a piss. Namaste to you, all right? I'll be right back in just a moment, but sit tight for a couple words about my community of devoted light. One thing I will say up top about the community of devoted light is that, I've changed how it works, and what we've been doing lately is having our private streams, devoted light streams that get beamed directly to Discord. We have a couple of our own channel point buttons. We get special and more powerful themes and more robust explorations done outside of Twitch TOS directly to the Discord server. I'm extremely excited how that's been going, extremely excited how that's going to develop into the future. But namaste, just keep that in the back of your mind while you consider whether you want to be in my inner circle, the community of devoted light at patreon.com. Well, guys, sit tight for just a moment. I'm going to piss. We'll be right back with the second half of What's Wrong With You tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner.
Explorations with Leslie Tanner. Since Leslie and his program broke onto the scene, Explorations has become the #1 best-selling and most influential personal power program in modern history. Millions of people from all over the world have gotten a chance to meet this truly remarkable man and utterly transform their lives with the power of Explorations.
I listened to this introductory tape and I knew then and there, this is what I needed. I felt just so much better knowing there are a bunch of people out there suffering like me.
I'm not kidding you. I think after the first tape, I knew, okay, I'm gonna be fine.
I got such relief from the very beginning of starting the program.
Now that you've gotten a taste of what this program is capable of, it's time to show you how to take your life to the next level. Here to tell you more about what is possible is legally licensed clinical therapist, author, coach, speaker, entrepreneur, martial artist, amateur musician, one of the nation's foremost thinkers, and our guru, Leslie Tanner.
Good evening, everyone. Whether you've been with us since the very beginning and have watched Explorations work wonders in your life, or you're joining us for the first time tonight, I say namaste to you. As you've watched Explorations in action during our call-in show, no doubt your mind is reeling from the limitless potential you now know is possible. Between the tailored themes and lectures, to the myriad avenues of exploration through the channel points, to the customized ways to interact with me and the community, there simply has never been anything quite like this program. Now is usually the point in one of these self-help programs where it starts to sound like a sales pitch. Someone like me might normally say something like, "Listen, I know your time is precious. Let me cut to the chase." But there's only one problem with that. We know your time isn't precious. I could speak at length for hours and hours about absolutely nothing, and I still wouldn't be wasting your time because, well, you're here, looking for a fast, all-encompassing solution to the problems in your life that have become so intolerable, you're not sure what you're going to do. You may be considering any number of extreme decisions, ranging from short-term band-aids to more permanent solutions. However, as dark and bleak as your situation is, so too must our tools be bright and revolutionary. So whether you're tired and looking for more energy and enthusiasm for life, or maybe you're lonely and isolated but want better relationships, let me tell you that for these things and so much more, my breakthrough program of explorations to explore the universe and beyond really works. It's worked for elite performance athletes, critically acclaimed artists, best-selling authors, entrepreneurs, and for thousands of others just like you. I have been blessed by the universe for a brief moment that I now command upwards of $50,000 for speaking engagements. But through the technology of this program, you can hire me, Leslie Tanner, as your personal therapist, coach, and guru, all rolled into one at the Community of Devoted Light
on Patreon.com.
where you and thousands of others just like you are learning to leverage the chaos around them to catapult their lives to heights that were previously unimaginable. Here's how it works. I've created a tightly knit community where individuals seeking to access the next level are able to study, reflect, meditate, and grow with an ever-expanding library of exclusive materials, each containing life-changing tools and techniques designed to explore topics covered here in our call-in show, but much more deeply, therefore increasing the benefits of the program exponentially. These materials include your name in the credits at the end of the stream, demonstrating the importance of your leadership and the value of your investment. A signed personal postcard sent out each month full of observations and witticisms by me, Leslie Tanner. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Exclusive video materials not available to the poor, designed to rocket your progress past those who cannot afford success. Here's a little sneak peek at what you're missing. Oh, hi.
I almost didn't see you there. It's Leslie Tanner, host of Explorations with Leslie Tanner. You might have noticed that it's nighttime. That's because I like to come outside and do some nighttime thinking.
Downloads of all specially crafted music used in our productions here and elsewhere that have accompanied your journey thus far. Tracks such as New Beginnings, Psychic Romance, Reaching into Darkness, or The Skeptic's Gamble. Exclusive archival prints such as these, channeled and honed by myself, Leslie Tanner, upon which you can guide your own meditations at home. I'm not an artist, nor do I claim to be. These visions are a burden and cause me immense suffering. But I do it for you. Now, you might expect that a program like this would cost thousands of dollars, but because I'm offering this to you through the internet, these life-transforming materials can be yours for the monthly cost of a few cups of coffee on your way to work. With access to these materials, regardless of your level of investment, you will also be receiving a complimentary download of our landmark track, The Sojourn Begins, as a thank you. So does this sound good to you? Well, what are you waiting for? If you are ready to join the thousands of others who have already committed to the final journey to access the next level, simply type Final Journey into the chat and you will be guided with further instructions. One thing I can promise you is that however massive your problems are, however abject and humiliating your life has become, I have created something so simple yet so profound in this program, you'll be absolutely flabbergasted by the results. Now, let's get back to the program. Namaste.
Namaste, everybody. Welcome back to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. That was a couple words about my community of devoted light. I saw some of you enjoy Skeptic's Gamble the most, and namaste to all of you for that. But yeah, caller, one sec, I'm gonna put you on hold. Yeah, so like I said, guys, if you are looking for exactly what's going on in the community of devoted light right now, well, I'm working on a bunch of materials behind the scenes that will need to gestate and be produced and go through the post-production stuff, and it's gonna take a minute. We are chewing on some big stuff back there, the team and I. However, in the meantime, though, we will be continuing these private streams. I don't know if we're gonna always go straight to Discord or if we find another way to stream something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to go about doing it, because I want to sidestep the TOS at Twitch so we don't have to worry about that. But Discord's it presents its own like weird little complications. The cat wants out. Go ahead. So we'll see. But either way, we've been doing it. It's been lots of fun. Ask anybody that, yeah, exactly. Cured onion plugs lymphoma. There is a lot of excitement for these streams. Look to anyone that's in the community of devoted light. I missed the last two. So the first one that we did last month was the theme was second favorite race. We spent 3 hours, closer to 2 hours, exploring our second favorite races, comparing the races, making lists of pros and cons. And that was a very robust exploration. Then this past one we did Beyond Good and Evil, which we reinterpreted some of the most famous scenes in American cinema, except imagining the characters in the most famous scenes as having Down syndrome. As like a moral meditation, you know, beyond good and evil, as people with Down syndrome are, I do believe. I like the new nighttime footage, Leslie. Oh, you like the nighttime ones? Maybe we should do a nighttime one. I should do a nighttime one. Let's do another nighttime thinking. Yeah, I've got almost hopefully, we'll see. I've been working on trying to figure out a real simple IRL rig, but we're the thing I was doing before isn't, I don't know, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Caller, let's get back to callers, guys. We are exploring what's wrong with you. Tonight on Explorations with Leslie Tanner, we got a caller on the line waiting right now. Let's go ahead and answer that phone. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Give me my phone back, you piece of shit. Come here, come on. Give me that fucking thing. Hey, Leslie.
Hey.
It's me, Dipset. Sorry, I had to wrestle my phone away from one of those goddamn, I don't even know what to call them. Leslie, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great, brother. Dipshit, it's Dipshit on the phone with us tonight, exploring
Hello, Dipshit.
what's wrong with you on Explorations. Well, listen, Dipshit, let's get down to business, right?
Sure.
What is wrong with you?
Well, there's a few things wrong with me here, Leslie. Despite the fact that one of those goblins was trying to walk off with my phone for a second there. But I called specifically because your prompt tonight really made me ask the question, what is wrong with me?
Right.
And frankly, well, okay. I'll just ask you and the chat straight up. I'm just not going to even parse words here. Chat, Leslie, Guru, how many fingers should fall off before you should call a doctor? Because I'm at 2 now. The first one I was like, okay, maybe that was a baby finger. But the second one has got me concerned.
People seem to be saying 3.
Okay. There's a lot of doctors in the chat. I assume there's a lot of professional people that all have serious jobs roaming around in your chat. So, okay, that's good. Okay. Well, I feel good. I got to tell you, Leslie, I'm scared.
You're scared, 90%. Well, we got Dirty Smith summoned for the 10th month in a row. Namaste to Dirty Smith, Explorer bus driver. Just saying namastes, crazy namastes, and namaste back to you, Dirty Smith. Dirty Smith, 10 goddamn months. I cannot thank you enough for that subscription, for that support. Blessings and
That's
namaste to you. I love that profile
That's
pic, by the
3
way. Very
human
handsome. That guy's
gestations.
handsome. That guy's handsome and mostly trustworthy. I can tell. I'll bet goofy, but not too goofy. Sensitive and maybe too nice. Do you get walked on? I'm just playing. Do you get walked on? Are you nice to a fault sometimes? Have you ever erred in that direction? It's very powerful stuff. Very powerful stuff. Comedic 6414, namaste. Thank you so much for the bits. Blessings to Comedic. All right, let's go ahead, jump in. So the fingers thing, you're scared about it.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, okay. So I don't know much about world history, okay? But all I know is it's almost spring. Which
Sure.
you know what that almost means? It's almost spring break, Leslie Tanner.
Right.
So I went over here. I don't have a ton of money, and a lot of tickets are already taken, and we're already past the point of a lot of these shows and stuff. But I was like, okay, I'm going to go to this thing. I heard about it. It's supposed to be the best party ever, and it's over in Pripyat, Ukraine, and it's called Chernchella. So
Okay.
it's a party called Chernchella, and it's like this weird, just like Coachella. It's like this weird, desolate, wasteland, basically. Just a bunch of dirt and sand and wind and stuff. A lot of green clouds. But it's right in this place in Ukraine, in the northern part of Ukraine, what I guess we call, what is it called? Oh, jeez. Well, Pripyat is the area. Chernchella. It's named after the place. Anyway. So there's a lot of stuff, and there's rabbits with 3 ears and stuff, and we're hanging out and we're partying. Oh man, we're partying, and almost all the bands I think are Gwar. It's hard to tell, but it seems like all the bands are Gwar. They don't play Gwar songs. They play sometimes it's a lot of folk music actually, but all of them look like Gwar. Is any of this landing home for anyone yet? Does the joke make sense? Just yet?
Keep going.
Okay.
It's on the
Yeah,
other
here's
side.
the
Whatever it is, whatever the prize
Yeah.
is on the other side.
Yeah, sure. All right, so here's the thing. It's all built, so the whole stage is on the background of it is like this weird, like, I guess, power plant that used to be there about like way back in the Soviet days or something. And it's so cool because they have like a giant bird that like kind of casts a shadow over everything and like speaks human language. And it just hangs out there, and the band plays in front of it. Anyway, since I've been here, my hair is falling out, and I'm turning orange, and so my fingers started falling out too. But I'm thinking, because a lot of people I've seen their fingers falling out, but they just regrow claws or talons, so that's probably okay, right? I feel like you're not giving a lot to me, Guru, and I'm really searching for help here, sir.
Well, Cougar Pie, 1 second. I'll be right with you, dipshit.
Sure,
Cougar Pie,
sure.
Logan the Brogren said you should do a second dog killing stream. He loved it that much. I mean, that's on the books. That's in the schedule.
Yeah, if you're gonna kill a dog, do it on stream. Get those clicks.
Exactly. It's called content. No,
It's
but we
monetized.
also
Yeah,
need
you
to
gotta
explore that
monetize
in
your
our
life.
hearts more than... I mean, whether we kill the dog on stream or not, in reality, each of us would have this sensitivity and guard against power in our hearts. And we discover that through talking about killing dogs.
I gotta
We're
tell ya.
pathologically defended against our potential, whether or not we kill a dog in real life. So listen, so you went to Chernobyl, your fingers are falling off.
That's what it's called. Oh my God, I knew it because I got the hotel in Pripyat, Ukraine. I knew that part because I saw 50 fucking emails about it as they were, the Travelocity and so forth. But yeah, Chernobyl. Yeah.
Right.
That's what it's called.
Why did you go there?
Yeah, for Chernchilla. It's spring break, baby. I'm
So
gonna get laid.
you went to Chernobyl for spring break.
Well, it's Chernchilla, the Boscovs are playing here. Zlatla and Oksana are playing here tonight. That's gonna be fire too. I can't believe they got the both of them on stage after all that beef back in 2019.
Is Diplo
But I guess,
playing?
it's been a long time.
Is Diplo playing?
Is Diplo here tonight? Hey. Nobody knows who that is. I think you just made that up. Are you trying to embarrass me in front of all my friends?
Well,
Victoria.
listen.
No, it's fine.
I think what's happening right now is...
Oh, my knee just fell. My knee just fell apart. Sorry, I'm gonna take a.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna
listen,
hit the ground a little bit.
I think that you calling from Chernobyl amidst the radiation poisoning and whatnot is affecting your ability to just address this most basic question. I think ultimately what I'm asking, what's wrong with you? I'm looking for stuff like, my stepdad used to hit me and burn me with a lighter or something. And now I'm like, I failed at math and I'm a janitor, my life sucks, I've got PTSD, et cetera, whatever.
No, I get it.
That kind of stuff. But right now, you're in such an immediate physical danger and you're actively dying from radiation poisoning that you can't even cognitively chew on what I'm trying to get from you.
Yeah, I think that, Daddy, the rainbows are hurting. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call the Kaiser Nurse Helpline.
Okay. Listen, whatever.
They're usually pretty good, and they'll call you back in 3 or 4 hours. Or tomorrow, probably tomorrow.
Listen, I think you ultimately should leave the festival, whatever it's called.
Okay. Well, I got my wristband on. So
Yeah,
I
you
can
should
leave
leave.
and come back anytime I want.
Okay, well that's good. Keep that in mind as you leave, and then decide whether to go back. Because right now you're dying.
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna get some Taco Bell.
Do they have they have like a booth set up or what?
Yeah, most of northern Ukraine is a Taco Bell now. It's a whole thing. There's a war, I guess.
Right. No. Yeah. Okay. Well,
That's
listen.
gonna complicate things.
I enjoy Taco Bell a great deal. I wish you all the best. And you are dying though. Okay. Ultimately, that's going to be like the sort of thesis statement and conclusion of our call. You're dying.
You know what's funny is I'm talking like RFK now. Not funny.
Yeah, it would be funny if you
so
weren't
much,
dying.
Guru. Thank you so much.
Namaste. Namaste. It'd be fun. He was trying to get me to joke around with him, but there's nothing funny about anything that he was saying. He's calling from a music. I don't know why they're throwing a music festival there. Yeah, there's not. You're just dying, and it's like alarming to listen to. So, I guess I couldn't. There's no improv happening. You're just dying. Caller hung up. Namaste. 872-205-9484. Here we go. What's up, Brad? What's up, Bradley? Caller, welcome to Explorations. This is Leslie. What's something I can call you tonight?
Can you hear me? It's Tony.
Oh, there he is. Tony Spaghetti calling in? Oh my gosh, how lucky are we? Guys, it's Tony Spaghetti on the line calling from prison. Namaste, Tony.
Right.
How are you tonight?
Listen, I'm doing good. I'm sorry. I'm calling from the day room. The connection's going to be real shitty tonight.
Mm-hmm.
He pissed on the telephone in the day room, so I apologize if it's going to be a whole... You know, they can't really hear me that good.
Oh my goodness gracious. Butterfly Beulah subbing, a failed parent of several, spreading that seed and not tending to the crops. Happy 40th birthday, Chernobyl. Namaste to you, Butterfly. It's great to see you. Thank you for spending some time with us. I know you're busy, Butterfly. All right, Tony, back to you. You're in the day room. I'm asking the question. Let's get to it. What's wrong with you, Tony?
Listen, let me tell you something. I heard earlier in the call that I got a lot going on with me. Also, I don't like authority figures. That's why I'm in jail. You know.
Right. Okay. So you see what landed you in jail and led you to break the law so severely that you ended up in prison is your disregard and distaste for authority. Is that right?
Right. Well, listen, I was on probation, but then, a cop comes in crazy, I'm going to punch him right in the face. You know?
Right.
I'm in him a square in the jaw.
Okay, so what are the cops... So you were approached by a police officer initially when you assaulted him. What were you... give me some context. What happened before that? Like, what were you doing? What was he doing?
Oh, listen, I'll tell you exactly how I got back to jail. And I cut a big charge for this one. I was on parole, and I was taking my own... Here's what happens. When you're on parole, you have to live in a halfway house, right? So you're in a halfway house, and these cops fucking harass you 24/7. They're always looking for whatever you're doing, whatever bing bong. They're fucking raiding your places. It's like living in jail part 2, but you're on the outside. Listen, if everybody thinks it's bullshit, call me, fucking text me in jail. So I'm in the halfway house. The cops get in my face. He gets really in my shit about stuff. I say, look, I'm outside. I've done my time. I've done my nickel. I did 2 nickels, Leslie. And these motherfuckers show up and they try and fucking get my shit. I'm gonna fucking pop them right in the face. Hey, I gotta go through your stuff. Bada bing, right to the jaw.
Okay, and
does that make sense? You know what I'm trying to say? I'm not gonna have. What's wrong with me is if someone interrupts my space, punch them right in the face.
So do you? It sounds like though you kind of take pride in this. Am I right? Like you don't see this as an actual flaw.
No, yeah, exactly. It's kind of like a fun thing that I have, but society deems it as such. like, you know, like I'm okay with it, but all of a sudden society says, like, you know, hey, what's wrong with you? I'm like, hey, I'm in out of jail. Now you're in jail. Is that a problem? I don't think being in jail is a problem. Like, I'm having a great time, you know?
Right. Okay, so you don't think
I don't mean to complicate the story.
So
you know?
you don't actually feel like there's anything wrong with you, because I mean, this is, and I agree. I with that, this quality of yours that lands you in jail, which you enjoy. It's like, listen,
Right.
I want to go to the Bahamas, right? I want to ride a cruise through the Bahamas. I'm going to get a part-time job for some extra money to go to the Bahamas. That's, you know, that makes sense for me because that's what I like. You want to go to prison, so you use your hatred of authority to physically assault a cop. Then there you go, big bang boom, you're in prison. This is called success in a lot of people's books.
Right. Because, like, let's talk about this. Why do you want to go to the fucking Bahamas? Yeah. What are you going to save up to go to a little beach town to have a little thing and you'll be like, oh, I'm having a great time. What's wrong with you? Why do you want to go outside? Why do you want to go to another country? Stay in jail. Jail's great. You get 3 squares. You got you can make weapons. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
Like,
but
the
here,
problem is these people,
Tony,
they think that the outside's fun. The inside's great.
listen, I don't doubt that you are thriving. You sound so much clearer and more articulate than any time before. I just want to tell you that I see you, okay?
Yeah, right. You're
However,
right, Guru.
I want to flip the script on you a little bit, okay?
Okay.
This question, what's wrong with you? There's a couple things a couple ways I think about this, okay? One of the ways is, what's wrong with you? I don't necessarily mean what another person is telling you what's wrong with you when you, it doesn't complicate your life or cause you any problems, right? Like if somebody doesn't have feet because they were diabetic and lost their feet, but they hated their feet were stinky, they didn't like walking, they liked being in a hover round. Problem solved.
I see.
It's good that they don't have feet anymore. It doesn't even matter. If anything, they lost weight.
Right.
Now, but so what I'm more interested in is what's wrong with you in the sense that what flaw do you have that causes you problems and makes your life worse? I understand that you like being in prison. I understand that you don't like authority. You shouldn't. And it makes me very happy you're in prison. But what's wrong? Like what's wrong with you that causes you a problem in your life?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. You know what the problem too is, you know what I really think was going on when I take a lot of the program into my life, when I try to understand, I relax and I explore and I understand these things. You know what really is? What really is wrong with me is that I can't stop beating fucking retarded people up. Like, if you're dumb as shit, I'm just gonna come at you. I just can't help it, you know?
There's a lot of retarded people in prison.
Yeah, like, not saying like physically, like with the symptoms, right? It's just like, if you're gonna do something stupid that's gonna impact me, the problem with me though, Leslie, and I'll tell you this much, Guru, is it what makes me a problem is that if it's impacting me, I'm gonna go crazy. You know, I'm gonna go nuts. I can't help myself. It's a problem. That's what's wrong with me, is I can't help myself. If someone does something stupid in front of me, bada bing, I gotta check them. You know, and that's the real problem, is I can't control myself. You know.
So how does this, your inability to control yourself, how does this negatively affect your life?
Well, it happens all the time. Like, let's say someone, you know, it's like.
Listen, Jen just terminated you, Tony. Namaste. Good night. Jen saying, no, it's bedtime for Tony Spaghetti. Namaste. Wow. Jen, that was powerful stuff. With the message, Tony Spaghetti literally eats shit pod / sorry butts, and your accent is with an ass fuck, which hurts. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie Tanner. My name's Leslie. What's up I can call you tonight?
Hey, Big Al, it's just me, Jenny.
Jenny, good to hear from you, girl.
Are we talking about losers tonight?
We're talking, well, the theme tonight is the question, what's wrong with you? First of all, I want to give you your flowers. Ladies and gentlemen, over the weekend when we did the Devoted live stream, we explored an exercise in which it was an empathetic exercise and a moral exercise to explore how the mind of somebody with Down syndrome is literally beyond good and evil because they can't understand it. You've just been terminated. Because they can't understand it, and they can't be called good or evil, as Pepper and Cheney pointed out very astutely and inspired this exercise. We took some of the most famous scenes with the highest moral stakes from America's favorite movies and reimagined the characters from The Matrix, from A Few Good Men, from Interstellar. We reimagined them through the lens and the framework of Down syndrome. So we imagine, like a Matthew McConaughey with Down syndrome, or we imagined, Tom Cruise with Down syndrome. And we explored those scenes in exactly that way. And Jen, you went to the stars and back with your commitment and how much you got out of the exercise. I want to thank you so much for your performance this past weekend.
I gotta tell you, Liz, it was a lot of hard work. I practiced a lot, and I just want to thank you for bringing that art and recognition to more of the community. And I just wish that more people would get involved, because what we did this weekend was super important. Super important.
Well, some people understand that, some people are slow to the understanding of that. So we'll find out. But thank you for that. Well, listen, let's get right down to brass tacks, Jenny. All right, no
Sure.
holy button around. What's wrong with you?
Okay.
Well, one of the things wrong with you is you're being terminated again by Craig. Namaste. Not taking it laying down though. Caller, welcome to Explorations with Leslie.
Does he want to fucking call in? I don't understand. What's going on here? I feel a little bullied.
What was that?
I'm feeling a little bullied.
You're feeling bullied. Interesting. Talk about that experience.
Well, it doesn't hurt. And I don't care. But I do, I can tell you this, I get aggravated. Straight up.
I can't understand what you said. What'd you say? You get what?
I said, I'm not hurt, and I don't care, but I do get aggravated.
Interesting. You're not hurt, but you're aggravated. You're annoyed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you answer the question too?
What?
Can you answer the question too? What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with
I
me?
can tell you a lot of things.
Probably my Achilles heel. And if you really wanted to get at me, you wanted to take advantage of me. What's my biggest, I would say mostly it's a strength, but it's also a flaw. It leaves me very vulnerable and could ultimately lead to the demise of this program, if I'm being completely honest. If you wanted to take advantage of me,
right,
you could take advantage pretty easily, I'll be honest with you, of how much I believe in people.
Oh, that's disgusting.
How much I care about people. If you put somebody with an untapped potential and unlocked power in front of me, I will cut myself and bleed out for them. I'll do anything.
Amazing sentiments. Les, how much of your family do you talk to?
What was that?
How much of your family do you talk to?
I mean, my brother calls the stream every once in a while. You know, he gives me updates about everybody. It's a pretty amicable situation, I suppose.
Amicable.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I feel like you're doing really good. Then I don't feel like there's anything wrong with me. The fact that I choose not to speak to anybody, and sometimes, I'll fall into a deep
there's
depression.
absolutely stuff wrong with you, Jenny.
What?
Jenny, are you saying that there's nothing? Are you really saying that right now? That there's nothing wrong with you?
Bro, I've never been better in my life.
That's not true, Jenny. Don't lie to me.
Okay, sometimes, Les, for most of the year, my left leg, is covered with autoimmune disease, and I fall off. I throw up a lot. When I can't breathe when I have panic attacks. And I can't drive over bridges, I can't do the friggin' tunnels. I want to kill most people that I see outside, so I don't go outside. And at this point I can't drive, but other than that, I gotta tell you, spring flowers, I spend time with the people that I want to spend time with, and my other parents not dead, and I got that sweet new romance, and I've got a lot of best friends around. So, Les, right? Good? Les?
I mean, ultimately, no.
Oh, what?
No.
But here's the thing. Before, it was just the negative things. Before, we started working really hard on this, and now I've got positive things to say on top of it. For the last, 3 weeks. He's awesome.
Listen, Jenny.
JK.
Jenny. Yeah, and this is a good note, because I said at the top of the stream, what do I hope to accomplish with everyone? Do you guys remember this?
Okay.
Remember when I said this at the top of the stream? Jenny, I don't know if you were here or not, but I said something at the top of the stream. I said, if I have one hope, it is to relieve as many people as possible in the chat of the burden of having to remain positive about their life. So when they speak about what's wrong with them, they speak freely without needing to qualify, justify, but then also say, or maybe say something positive at the end. But I can't complain.
Right.
Listen,
right,
Jenny, if one person in this chat can complain, in addition to Cougar Pie, whose body's all fucked up, if there's one person that could complain in chat, it's you, sweetheart. So I want to do this for you right now.
Do you want me? I will unload.
Okay.
Jenny, will fucking load.
Do not tell me how hard you work, because when I hear you talk about how hard you work, what I hear is I hear somebody trying to get a good grade, somebody trying to get that star sticker, somebody trying to get a pat on the head, somebody trying to fit the framework that is being given to them with the highest possible stakes of whether to exist or not.
Fine,
and when I hear from you, sister,
fine.
I don't want to hear, but I work really hard. Oh, but I have good friends. Oh, but I smell the flowers in the springtime. Jenny, sweetheart, we know what the score is. Tell me what the fucking score is.
Fine, Leslie. I've been having panic attacks again in the morning again, and I'm fucking throwing up in bowls, and I can't get those fast enough. So sometimes I throw up in my hand when I'm hyperventilating. All right? Fuck spring.
In the morning.
Fuck every...
How soon after you wake up?
I wake up from it.
You wake up from the panic attack. Your unconscious mind can't be relieved of your inner turmoil. There is no break. There is no escape.
No.
Your point of contact with shared reality and your own body and the conscious world is panic.
absolute panic. I can't eat properly. I will vomit. I'm not happy with anything. I clean up piss and shit all day when I get him to relax. And then I have my most severe panic attack is around, I'd have to say, it starts around 4. It lasts till about 9:30. I put on my big blue pants and I go to work, and then it starts again definitely around 2. It's really severe. I start gagging again because I'm hyperventilating, and I think that everything's doomed and I'll lose my friends and my family. And then it starts again. I can't eat. I don't shit. I don't sleep. I'm getting no relief. I start saying words backwards. That's new. But I mean, otherwise.
Don't you fucking dare. Don't you dare.
I want to light my car on fire because I think it would be funny because it would light the neighbor's car on fire because she's parked too close.
Listen, Jenny, I don't want to hear anything more from you. You're one of my star shining explorers, and this is exactly what I wanted to hear.
Yeah,
Jenny, the last thing that you need is some authority figure, some person of influence telling you that it's going to be okay, telling you to keep your chin up, think about the bright side, find a way to turn lemons into lemonade. This is abuse to a person like you, Jenny. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Thanks, man. Yeah, no, you're right.
I might as well.
I'm sorry that you have to go over this again with me because you've told me so many times, and I know that everybody needs to really listen to this. Your life is shit. I'll be the first to tell you, and you're going to keep doing it, and you're going to do it worse. And you're going to get dragged into the well, and you know what? You should be in the well. You should be not able to breathe underwater. I've tried it. You can't breathe. Am I right, Les?
Girl, you could. This is exactly. I never. This is perfect. This is an absolutely gorgeous way to end our stream tonight. Namaste to you, Jenny.
You're leaving?
Yep, so are you. Namaste.
Okay.
Guys, couple seconds left on the poll. Very powerful call from Sister Hypocryptomatic, aka Genomatic. Namaste to you. I need to update the Community of Devoted Light list. I haven't updated the names yet. I'm just now realizing that. I will add all the new names, of which we have a handful. I'll be adding those to the list. Namaste to you. Blessings and namaste to everyone, and a special blessings and namaste to Jenny, closing it out in a very strong way. Thank you so much to our callers, and thank you so much to all of you, my mods, my producers, my community of devoted light, and all of you for being here, hanging out with me. Couple seconds left. What's gayer, prison gay or military gay? What's gayer? And let's get a nice little raid going over to Floppy Jimmy, huh? Let's say what's up to the premier straight twink of Twitch.tv, Floppy Jimmy. Floppy Jimmy himself, the man. As charming and handsome as the day is long. Namaste. Grandpa Liquor, blessings to you. King of Falafel, namaste. Butterfly, great to see you, by the way. Military gay, overwhelmingly gayer than prison gay. Namaste. We're gonna bully Logan in the Discord VC. So guys, if anybody's interested in bullying Logan in the VC of our Discord server, the line is open. Namaste to you. We'll be seeing you guys all very soon. We'll see you, listen, we'll see you Thursday, today's Tuesday. We'll see you Thursday, normal time, 8 p.m. And also, did I say it? Yeah, we're gonna do it. I won't say it right now because I always back off the things I say during at the end. Whatever, we'll say it later. Namaste, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. Brand new stream, normal time. Blessings to you for being here. Say what's up to Jimmy for me. and follow Unfirm James, the premier twink of Twitch, or straight twink of Twitch. See ya.